In today's video, we are making a tassel and 3 charms. This is for the November My Favorite Things Junk Journal Challenge. I made a tassel a little different and some charms, not using any metal or beads. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. Today we are going to make our tassel and 3 charms. So I have my 72 inches of trims, and then I have, because these were an item that you could use. We consider it a free item, okay, meaning that it doesn't count towards your 15 because this is part of my favorite things, and so you get those. So I can also use my binding string in that. I can also use some of this. So your tassel can be any kind of tassel. You can actually make your tassel out of paper. You can make it out of like embroidery thread, you know, all the different things. So I have my 72 inches of trims there. This is the branding strip from my fabric that I chose. So you get to have a piece of fabric, and so I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to cut and rip a few more pieces of the fabric, and that will give me some more that I can use. I really like using the fabric, the ripped fabric in my journals. I think that that's a lot of fun. It gives good texture. It fluffs them out. So today I'm going to do my tassel is going to be a little different than what I've done. Okay, just to give you a different look. You might not have as much as many things as you would normally have or something. So what I'm going to do is I have this one piece here, okay, and that's going to be, this was a scrap from something, okay, and let's get our little book. So this is my journal, and I did get my 4 tabs all finished after the video yesterday. So I am going to be adding some things here, but I'm going to go ahead and, because I didn't give you a metal piece, okay, I'm going to do a different type of tassel. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. These are how long my pieces are going to be, okay? So let's go ahead, we'll cut those 2, and then these pieces I can put aside because I still haven't made my paper clips. Okay, so I want my pieces, I want there to be a variety of texture here, so that gives me a piece. Okay. Worked out perfect. And I want to use that branding strip just because it gives you something else. I think that it's fun to have other things of interest. I don't know, do you ever find yourself looking at a journal or something that somebody else has made, and you just keep looking at it and finding things that you didn't notice before, the unexpected? Okay, so there's that, and I want to make sure that we do a couple pieces of the candy cane baker's twine here. do 3 pieces. Okay, and then we have some red. And we have some shiny white. And we have the green. And I'm just stretching it out a little to see if I can get it to uncurl. It just wants to curl. Oh well. But I want it in there because there is green. Okay, and then I do have a couple pieces of lace that I was able to add. Okay, so I don't have wire this time, so that is something else that I'm going to be doing that's going to be a little different. So for the next part, I'm actually going to, I'm going to start with one of these. This one looks like it's a little thicker, so I'm going to turn it around backwards. And I am going to go ahead and let's do fabric glue. I am actually going to glue these pieces because I'm not going to flip it over on a washer like I usually do. And I don't want these to easily pull out. So I'm going to just put just little pieces of glue, and that will help to keep things from coming out. Okay. And I'm just going to add the different pieces right on top of each other. Whoops. Like I said, just that little dab of glue. I don't know, this might help to put this in the middle. Oop, I went up a little higher. That's okay. Okay, so that one I did shiny down. And you don't have to do this part. I just don't want it to come apart. You know, the little pieces to come out. Okay, so you know, when you are in a challenge and you don't have the metal pieces, then, you know, you've got to come up with something different. So many people were so discouraged and couldn't figure out how to make the things using what we did have in this challenge. I went ahead and added all those free things. Look at all these things that I can't put down because we already have them on that side. So we need to add all these things to this side. This side needs one of those. Oop. Okay. So that is what I have for my tassel. We'll go ahead and add one more piece of the fabric right here. Okay. There we go. So the next thing I'm going to want is I'm going to want a loop at the top that I can use as to hold it. So I'm going to take a piece of this baker's twine. I'm going to go up and back down. You could use any of your trims to do this part. Okay. And so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put it so that it's in that glue. And we'll add a little glue over here. Okay, so there's my hanger. Okay, so you can make these as Christmas ornaments, you guys, as well. Okay, so next I'm gonna take, I really like this. Good thing I really like this baker's twine, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take a piece and we'll go ahead and add some glue across here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add some glue, and around the other side where we're going to come across. Okay, and oh, there's our piece of the ladder. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. Let's start in the middle of the back. We're going to pull it around and we're going to pull it tight. Okay? We're going to get all gluey because, you know, why not? And I just chose this ladder piece because I thought that would be kind of different. Okay, so you could use your, you know, a lace piece or something like that. So there, that could be my tassel right there, and it would all hold together, and I can attach it right like that. So I think that would be great. And then we can cut these pieces down here. You can tie things in knots to make it a knotty tassel. There we go. Oh, and then the other thing I thought was I could come back in. I'm going to put some glue along on my ladder. Okay, this is optional also. I mean, you can make your tassel however you want. I'm just giving you other ideas. That's what I try and do with these. Okay, so I'm going to start my going around, and then I'm going to just go ahead and go around. And just like I would with the wire, ahead and attach this round and round. Okay, but you see, if you, I mean, you could make these and they could be Christmas ornaments if you're wanting like a shabby chic look to your Christmas decorations, or you just want to add something in a little spot, or you know, on a picture frame or something. You can just add one of these. Okay. So there's my little tassel. The little green kind of looks lost in there, doesn't it? But you know what? Oh well. But it's too long. And it's curling down here anyway. So let's go ahead and cut that out. Okay. And we could go ahead and add some green up here because my journal is green, right? Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go around, and I'm using the fabric tack because I'm working with fabric and trims, and it dries so much faster than my other glue. The Tombow Mono Liquid Glue would work for this, but it will not dry as fast. It'll also be messier. Believe it's a different kind of messy. Okay, oh, yeah, I'll put it on the bottom. I guess I'm putting it on the bottom. Okay, so again, you could just finish it here. If you want a tassel to hang back your curtains or something, that might be kind of fun. So we'll start right here and go around and trim it right where they come together. Okay, so there's my tassel. I love it. And what I'm going to end up doing is probably just tying this into the top of the journal. Again, I forgot I was making a tassel for this. And so I did my signatures from the outside. But there's our tassel. And then once I get it on there, I can go ahead and cut it down. The tassel also could come and be on the front side. Okay. So there we go. Ta-da! So, and to add that, what I'll do is I'll add a hole with my crocodile. Okay. And I have room for it because let's just make sure nothing else is in the way there. Can come right down in between the two pages or signatures. Go ahead and put the hole through. Crocodile is an awesome tool because it will even go through metal. Okay, so there's my little hole. And then I can just go ahead and tie this on through that little hole. I'm going to use the lace. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be able to. Okay, I want this I'm going to go ahead. It's like a work in progress here. Move you over. See if we can tie this. My tie is bigger than what I need. You know what? I have a different idea. I'm going to take this and cut it and tie that right on the top. I have glue on my fingers. Okay, we'll just go ahead and tie that. At least a double knot. We could have put Rapunzel hair in here too. I didn't. Okay, so there. And we could just tie bows on the back of those. And let's go ahead and come in and cut this down. Okay, so there's my tassel. And it's just attached by tying it up there at the top, okay? So if you don't have the wire, you don't have the metal, you have a lesser amount of pieces to add, that is a way that you can go ahead and make your tassel. So next we need to make 3 charms. And so for the first charm, we are going to take our little punch. And we're going to find a piece of cardstock. This is from the cover of my paper pad. Okay, there we go. And we actually need 2 of these. Okay. And then we need just a sliver. Go ahead. Sure we are. Can you believe I already need to add fabric tack to this bottle? So I buy a bigger thing of fabric tack and just add it here. So we're going to go ahead, turn that over, put that on. Okay. We're going to go ahead and add some. Okay, let me get this. My regular tape is gone to get the glue off my fingers. Oh, here's some. Okay. So I have some masking tape that I'm going to take and use to get the glue off my fingers, because I don't keep water in my office or craft room. I don't want it to accidentally spill on something, so, and I'm out of baby wipes. They dried up. They were even in a container and they dried up. So Okay, well, that's better. Still, my poor thumb over here. It's just covered. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and add our glue. Again, I'm using the fabric tack because I'm going to be using a trim here. And if you saw the video from a few days ago, you saw me do this. I was actually saving what I made that day was supposed to be for this day. And I'm just going to go ahead and start in the center. And then I'm going to go ahead and start going around. Starting it is the hardest part, especially when your hands don't want to work today. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we're just going around and around. And we're going to make a little lollipop. Okay, we're going to need to add more glue. If you do this faster, you... Okay, I think we'll need some glue on this side too. Excuse me. I got a little off center, as you can see. I put some glue on the outside of that. And we'll come back down and around. Yeah, we have to add more glue again. Go ahead and trim it off. And that's going to give us our little lollipop. And, or it could just be like a peppermint candy. You could even go ahead and put some cellophane around it, tie the sides. I mean, that would be harder work, huh? You know what? I am going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and make another round. Okay, you have to hear it double snap on this one. And it's probably going to move the camera. There. So, snap, snap. Or else it's not working. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to put some glue on here. Because we need a way for this little dilly bobber to attach. I forgot, that kind of crucial, important part. You can go ahead and do both sides if you wanted to. If you had like a little toothpick stick or something, that would probably work even better. Okay, so there's a charm. And then next we have the Christmas trees that we cut out the other day. Okay, so I have a doily one and the regular one. And we'll want to take a little piece of, might as well use this, huh? Go ahead and pull out that punch. And I'm going to go ahead and punch in okay, again from the cover of the paper pad. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and back my trees up to each other. We'll go ahead and add some glue. Okay, so when you're thinking charms, it doesn't necessarily have to be like from a necklace or a bracelet. That works really, really well. And I've done that several times on my channel. And look at here, our tree is actually different on one side to the other. So what you want to do in that case is you want to cut one of your trees on the right side and one of them on the wrong side. I'll just do the best we can here. But then our tree has this little dilly bobber there, and we're a double-sided little tree. You can just come in and trim the pieces off. So there's our tree. We have our tree, our lollipop. And then the other thing that I like to do is to utilize the stamp, the mini ephemera from the journal to make little charms as well. So we have our little kids here. We have the postcard. I think the postcard will make a cool little okay, so there's that. If you're here for the premiere, I'm waving. Hi! And say hello to Wiley. Hi, Wiley. I'm so glad you've joined us today. If this is your first premiere, make sure that you hit that live chat button so that you can join us in the chat, because we do premiere this. It is a pre-recorded video. We are all watching it for the first time together at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We do this every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time with a chat, and it makes it so that we can keep in touch while we are getting new ideas and inspiration. And so we also have our Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group. We'd love to have you join us there. Don't forget, you can share your projects there in the Scrap All About It Facebook group. Also in the file section is a free digital that you just might want to check out. And so a quick peek, the Blue Winter and Lace digital kit. So these are the wallet pages from that. And of course, as always, when I debut a new digital kit, this digital kit is on sale in the Etsy shop for 50% off. So it is 32 pages. I just have a few of the pages here to show you. But it's 32 pages. You get the wallet size, the postcard size, the ephemera pages. This is the teeny mini ephemera page here. There is a page, full-size page that has the 2 envelopes. Then there is actual pages, so side-by-side pages and regular pages that feature these images and the lace. So again, that's Blue Christmas. Added in with it is also Pink Christmas is on sale. The pink background, Paris Très Jolie pages and ephemera digital kits are both in that. The antique fishing digital kit is in the sale. So those are what I call the companion, because I actually used images from the fishing kit to make this Blue Christmas. And also the Halloween backgrounds and envelopes. And so all of those. What else did I add? Oh, the Purple Flowers postcard digital kit. And so some of these on sale, they'll only be $2 or $2.50. And it will give you some more images to have in your collection. So these are on sale through Sunday. So check those out. And I also will be adding today is my birthday, November 20th. So I will be putting all of the journals and the journal kits on sale for 20% off as my birthday sale. So yeah, there you go. Find something to celebrate every day. Oh yes, and if you're a Patreon Diamond or Emerald, don't forget to use your coupon code when you purchase those digitals, because it gives you an additional 20% off. And the coupon code is, I put it into the Patreon so that you should have that. And so just go ahead and use that. Just remember, it doesn't, for some reason on Etsy, it doesn't work with PayPal. So that'll give you 20% off any digitals that you're purchasing. And it works with the sale. The sale is 50% off, and you'll get another 20% off. Okay? So enjoy that. And my Patreon is Dear Julie, and would love to have your support over there. So there you go. So let's get back to our program. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of the flash of this doily here from a scrap, because I like to use every bit of what I've got if I can. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put some glue down that will help me make sure that that holds. Okay, come back up, make sure we've got it. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and give it a little place for it to tie as well, or it needs a little something that we'll be able to put the charm on with. And remember, I don't have any metal this time in the things that I've picked out. So then I'm going to come over and I'm going to put this little house on the back so that my charm is double-sided. make sure we're all trimmed up nice. Okay, and then I'm going to pull out, for this one, I'm going to pull out the glossy accents. And remember, my glossy accents is kind of messed up, but that's, it's okay. And what this will do is it'll dry with like a gel to it and make it like an actual charm. And I lost the cap, and so I've been using a push pin as a cap for this, and I don't recommend that because it corroded. I still haven't found the cap, so I still have the push pin in there, and it's okay. Now if you end up with bubbles in it, you can go around and use a push pin. It takes a few hours for this to dry, but it is really, really neat to have, and they will actually look like a little charm. Oops. I see a couple places that okay. So this has been for the November My Favorite Things Junk Journal Challenge. If you're interested in joining the challenge, the details video for the challenge is in the description box down below. We'd love to have you join. It is a lot of fun. I think I might put this, I think I'm going to put this on there just for a little more interest. And I just think that will be really pretty on that. And it will get it off the table. It keeps getting lost. That little one. Or I could make a second little tree charm. So now I can hook these charms into my tassel. But remember, when I was making the tabs, I went ahead and put a bow on the tabs that I can attach a charm. I also, on the mini challenge and the challenge, I attached some bulb pins to a couple of my things that I can attach a charm. So I'll kind of play with these and see where they're going to go best. Kind of like that. So we have our lollipop, our postcard, and our tree. Just something a little different. You know, if you chose a necklace, you might have little beads that you are going to be able to use. That would be awesome. Because if you chose a necklace, you'd also have pieces. All these pieces you would be able to use for your tassel, for your charms. And I usually do that. So there are several videos on my channel of charms and tassels and things made using the necklace or bracelets. But I wanted to show you something different, and especially for those that might not have the necklace or those items. So I'm just going and popping a couple of the bubbles. And so there we go. 3 charms and a tassel. And I have to wait for that one to dry before I can add it. Okay. And there's my tabs. Okay. They're all 4 finished with their bow, and their little poinsettia is on there, and their bling. Okay, so that was from the last video. and I only did one for the purposes of the length of the video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I cannot wait to see your tassels and charms. Again, I did something a little different, and I hope you enjoyed that. This does not mean that you have to make your tassel like this. You can make your tassel however you want to make it. And so there we go. Tassel and 3 charms. I will go ahead and put a Christmas playlist right up here. A Christmas embellishment video over here. I'll see if I can find one that is tassel and charms. And remember, YouTube's going to add a video suggestion that they think you might want to watch. And so I hope you'll choose one of those or watch the next video, because YouTube really likes it when you stay on the channel or you stay on YouTube and watch something else after this video. Okay? Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.